Hey guys, and welcome to my drawing you first ever YouTube video, which will be on my new channel about my art. Basically, it's just your average art channel. I will show you drawings I've made. I will show you tutorials on how to do some of my drawings. I'll show you tutorials on how to do um drawings of other things. But for now, in this video, I'm gonna do two things. Show you before I do thing number two, whatever. Uh, Basically, I'm just gonna show you some art I've done off camera. Basically, I'm just gonna catch you up on what art I have so far, and after this, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna draw right in front of you. So let's start from number one. If any of you guys are a Venom fan, you would know who this character is. It is not Venom. It is a guy from he's never been on the big screen. Never. This is a guy all the way in the Venom comic books whose name is Toxin, who is the son of Carnage. If you don't know who Carnage is, he's the son of Venom. Just look it up. That's basically what I got here. I have two main art styles that I have that I made up. I'm not even sure if these are real art styles, but I have two art styles that I draw: regular and straight edged, which I'm pretty sure are already art styles. But basically, straight edge is basically like instead of regular curvy lines, I would do straight lines. Basically, like instead of a circle, I would do a hexagon. Basically that's what I got here. Instead of doing a curved head, I just did line, 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 line. Just basically straight lines instead of curvy lines. But from afar, it does appear to be regular curvy lines, but it's supposed to be straight edged. And then what I got next is just regular old Venom. Can't really see that. Oops. And whatever. I got a better one, which is the one I put on my cover. I did not draw this on my own. Most of my art I learned how to draw. I learned how to draw Venom in this kind of pose on a YouTube video. Who I cannot remember the artist's name. The guy's YouTube channel who taught me how to draw this. I cannot remember his name. Probably will mention him in future videos, but for now he's some guy. So that's basically what I just got here. This Venom they taught me how to draw, and then I colored that. That's not my art. And then finally, what I'm going to be mostly doing on my channel is drawing dinosaurs. This right here is if you've seen Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, then you probably already know who this is. This is the Indoraptor, which is the new and final hybrid of the Jurassic World franchise. Basically the Indoraptor, well, spoiler alert here, if you haven't seen the movie. The Indoraptor basically is just a combination of the Indominus Rex from the first movie and, more raptor DNA, I guess. To be honest, I don't really know how they made the Indoraptors. Literally just the Indominus, but I guess with more raptor DNA, or they just took the T-Rex out and then they got this. If you know what I'm talking about, comment down below. But basically, the Indoraptor is just a hybrid of, basically a hybrid of a hybrid. So, a hybrid of the Indominus Rex, which is also a hybrid, and a plain old Velociraptor. Of course, I always sign my art. If you can't see that blurry bit of words right there coming out of the interrupter's mouth. I always try to add my signature in there. I always say art made by Javier, which is my name, Javier. Uh, I always try to put in my signature somewhere in the art. I kind of put it right in front of the interrupter, out of his mouth, kind of make symbolizing that he's saying it. I always do that with my art, and currently, well, I'm not gonna show you that. Maybe in a future video, but right now, like I said I would, I'm gonna draw right in front of you a picture of a. Hold up, wait a second. I don't really know how am I gonna place the camera. I guess right up here. Aim it down. You probably won't be able to see crap, but once I'm done drawing it, I will show you. Yeah, it's like blurry, weird, whatever. Basically, I have the what I'm gonna draw here is the Allosaurus. Not really I'm not gonna draw like a particular Allosaurus. Just a Allosaurus. I'm not gonna draw anything particular. Not a Allosaurus from a certain series. I'm not gonna draw the Allosaurus from Jurassic World. I'm just gonna draw a Allosaurus. Nothing too specific here. Just a Allosaurus. Like I said for the 1000th time. Oh yeah, I also might do some live streams on my art. I might live stream a few of me, me drawing some of my art. I may even teach you how to draw some of the original pictures I came up with. Some I will, some I won't. But let's just get started in the Allosaurus. So basically, what I do here is I've taken what every YouTuber and every artist does to draw a dinosaur and kind of made up my own combination of it. So basically, what I start out with is like just a simple circle. Typically, I start out with like 3 circles, so they're gonna basically depict where everything's sort of gonna be. This. Jesus. Guess that's what you get when you record on a camera. Not a camera, with a freaking computer. If you can't see that circle right there, basically this right here is what's going to be the head, and I'm going to draw a second circle here for like the chest, and then right here for like the back. So basically, but I'm going to have them like standing up, sort of facing this way, with his mouth open, roaring, claws out and stuff. Alright, so now that I got where the head's gonna be, more of an oval than it would, more of an oval than a circle, but whatever. There we go, so that's where the head's gonna be, and then down here, where the chest is gonna be, and afterwards I'm gonna add the outline where the body's gonna be, so basically like again, this camera's kind of crackled up. Wait a second, I want to see something. Grab this. Ow, mother. Lego boxes. Turn off the lights there. That works. Sorta. Works better from before, if you can now see those 2 circles better. Yeah, jeez, you really can't see it at all, can you? No, you can't, of course not. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna freaking all that matters. Ah, jeez. I'm like the worst guy ever. I'm like the most clumsiest piece of crap in the entire world. But whatever. So I'm just gonna have this here and that down right there. So yeah, you can see so far. This is what I have. Just again, this is where the head's gonna be. Head's gonna be facing this way, and then the body, like the chest, and then we'll have a a slightly larger circle. So that's what I got so far. Just 3 circles. Basically, just you want to start out small when you're drawing. You don't really want to go crazy and all out. If you want to make a good picture, you got to start out small. You can't just well, you can if you want to, but you can't really just dive right on into it. You can't really start drawing and expect it to look exactly how you want it to. You gotta take your time. You gotta get all the details and everything in there that you want. What I'm saying is just don't really dive right on into it. Don't jump into it without thinking. Is what I'm saying basically. So I'm just gonna do the outline here. What will be right here? What will be the neck, and then going down here, and then going up, going back down. That's basically all I got so far. Just circle and a few lines going around them. But again, you gotta start out small and easy. Take your time. Don't need to rush it. If you do, you never know what could happen. It could end up good. It could end up bad. Me personally, I have some pretty bad luck, so I ain't taking any chances. So I'm just gonna have the mouth kind of wide open here. What I'm gonna do is basically just have like a simple triangle. Now it looks like a weird snake duck for some odd reason. That's basically what I'm gonna got here. I'm gonna get this line right here so I can make sure that the bottom jaw and the top jaw are sort of aligned to make sure everything looks okay. That's what I got so far. Just the other side of the face. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Sort of aim this down. Maybe you can see it now. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess that. Oh, jeez. Guess that. Hello. Guess that works. For now. Sure, whatever that works. So basically, that's what I got right now so far. Just the dot where the mouth right here is gonna be. I'm just gonna start erasing a bit of that away. Just gonna erase that circle out of here. So basically, I'm gonna start from the head down. Basically, that's what I'm gonna do. That's basically just how I want to draw. You can do it however you want. You can start from the legs up or the tail to the head. Again, that's up to you. Me personally, I start from the head down, depending on which angle of having the art. If I have it this way, of course, I like to start head down. If I'm having it face this way, then I'm gonna have it tail up. I hope you know what I mean, but whatever. So what I got here, I'm just gonna open this out a little more. Get this going up. And then all dinosaurs basically have this. They just have like this like little membrane. And now, me personally, I am a nerd on all things. I'm basically any living organism. So if I was, I would go into extreme detail on what exactly that is supposed to be. But I'm not, just for the sake of time, and it's supposed to be an art video, not a science class. So just gonna start drawing here. So I'm gonna get the eye in there. Again, I'm not sure if you can see any of this right now. Oh wait, hold up, actually. Maybe this. Maybe this. Oh, dang it, just have my leg. There we go. Or not. Okay. Sorry, technical difficulties. Just trying to make sure you can see what I am drawing. There we go. I guess that works. I hope that you can see what I am doing right now. Alright, so I'm gonna, before I get to the eye, I'm gonna start working on the body. Now, I guess I'm gonna be a little scientific here or whatever. Allosaurus, unlike the dinosaurs they look like T-Rex and other animals, they actually have a long three-fingered appendage arm instead of your average short-armed T-Rex, which is what most people depict carnivores as. Just, I guess, me personally, I feel like people don't really know that each dinosaur has their own special characteristics. Like, people, for some reason, they think because the T-Rex has small two-fingered arms that every large carnivore is supposed to have small two-fingered arms, which again is not the case of every dinosaur. Like, you can take the Giganotosaurus for effect, if you even know what that dinosaur is. Essentially, the Giganotosaurus is like a T-Rex on steroids, it, except it has huge, massive arms that it uses to grab things, and they have three-fingered appendages, basically. I think I might have made this arm a little too long. Yeah, whatever, I'll fix it along the way. So, but now that I got that arm in, what I'm gonna do now is have the other arm right over here behind. Instead of having it kind of extended out, I'm just gonna have it like up like this, kind of like posed sort of like that. So yeah, this is what I got so far, guys. Not the best thing ever. I'm definitely not the greatest artist in the world. I guess I am shaming myself here, but I probably never will be. But hey, you never know. For now, what I'm doing is okay. So now I'm gonna have the leg kind of up right here. It's sort of an oval-ish. Now, if you want to draw this along with me, you can go ahead. Feel free to pause the video, quickly draw this, and catch up, and And just feel free if you ever want to copy my art and show it off to Instagram or Facebook or any social media, YouTube. Feel free. You can copy my art all you want. You can do whatever, but at least give me credit, man. Because just just don't be those kind of people who just steal the credit of everyone else. Don't take credit for other people's hard work, because eventually it will lead you in a bad place if you do that. Eventually you will copy off the wrong guy and you will end up in prison, buddy. So just don't, if you do end up copying my art, please please give me my please give me the credit that I deserve. I don't really feel like being freaking scammed on my own artwork. Because again, copying what other people do, copying other people's work and claiming it as your own is a bad thing to do, and it could eventually lead you in a bad place. So now that I got this leg here in the foreground, I'm going to get the other leg in the background. I honestly don't really know what to do for the other leg. I guess I'm just going to have it sort of in line with the other leg. Again, if you are copying this, you don't have to copy it exactly the way I do. You can always, what did I say again? I mean, you can, if you want to, draw the way you want it to look like. So that's basically what I got here. It's not the great, like I said before, it's not the greatest thing in the entire world, but it's a start. I think I might have made him a little too lanky, but whatever, it works. It works for you, it works for me. So instead of giving him a long tail, just kind of give him a little bit of a thick, short tail, which is kind of surprising since I made this guy pretty lanky. I might extend that tail a little later in the video. So now that I'm gonna go back here to the head and get the eye. If you want, you can do. What I'm gonna do is just a regular old circle, but if you want, you can always do like an oval, which is the typical eye shape. But when I'm drawing animals like that, I feel like drawing a circle, me personally, makes it feel like I'm giving them a bit more personality. And again, draw how you want to draw. I'm not telling you to draw exactly how I want you to. I'm telling you to draw however you want to draw. I'm just putting my personal opinion out there. So, again, it's up to you. You can give him or her again. Not again. You could draw whatever you want. You can have it be a boy or a girl. I'm not sexist. I'm not saying that whatever you draw has to be a boy. I'm saying you draw. Oh my gosh, I'm just repeating myself over and over again. I'm just gonna shut up. Continue with the picture. So again, back to the eye. I'm gonna add a little bit of scale. It's not really scale detail. I mean, it's supposed to be scale detail, but just looking like shading. Whatever. Oh jeez, my back hurts. I'm gonna take a 2-second break. Oh, oh man, guys, you have no idea how late it is. You might be watching this in the morning, but as I'm recording this, it's like the middle of the night. It's like 10 o'clock. It's like 10 o'clock at night right now. About that. Okay. Back to the art. It's kind of looking more like an Indoraptor than an Allosaurus. Well, to me personally. Okay, so just gonna fix that. Oop, I think that looks a little wonky. Then have that sort of drawn straight up and out. All right, now that I sort of got that in, what I'm gonna go up to the head, right? And basically the other eye horn or whatever it is, whatever the horn thing on the Allosaurus is supposed to be. Well, it's supposed to be eye protection from the sun, as Allosaurus did live in. Oh, geez, I'm geeking out right now. As the Allosaurus did live in a desert environment, they developed horns as protection from the sunlight. Alright, so now that I got that in, I'm gonna draw the nostril. Basically, I'm just gonna have like a little hook and color that in. Again, that's how I draw his nostrils. Me personally, I feel like it works for me, but also it's kind of a little weird, but whatever. You can draw. Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know what, frick it. I can't stop talking now. Sorry, guys, if I'm annoying the crap out of you. If I am making you bored as hell, feel free to click away, but I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna get the teeth in, and then once I do, I'm gonna get the tongue in, and then I guess I can erase that line now. I'm gonna get the tongue behind the teeth, and then do the teeth on the other side. Okay, now I'm done with the teeth, so what I'm gonna do here for the tongue is just kind of have it behind the teeth. Oh, jeez. I'm so tired. I think I'm not gonna make this a 2-part video because I am tired. I'm probably gonna release like this out tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, today, and then finish part 2, and then do part 2 tomorrow. Oh, well, I'm not gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna get to about right here, and then I'm gonna end the video, post it, and then move on to part 2. So this is part 1 of the Allosaurus picture. And the start of my new YouTube channel. Alright, now that I got the teeth in, the head's looking pretty decent to me. I'm gonna fix this up here on the jaw. Go up, and then curve back in, and then go to the head. Put this out, curve it in, back out. Alright. I'm gonna get this little sort of weird indent on the snout that all carnivores have for some reason. I don't know really why it's there. I think it's like supposed to be some kind of nostril cavity or something. I can't remember, but I think it's supposed to be that. I don't know. I know a lot about dinosaurs, but I don't know everything about dinosaurs. Alright. Oh, jeez. Now that I got the head done, I'm gonna move on down to the neck and then the arms. So, oh wait, before I do that, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna have part 1 be about the head and then part 2 about the rest of the body. Because I am lazy as hell and I am tired, man. It's like 10 o'clock at night and I want this, trying to make this video as short as possible. So, I'm just gonna do some scaling detail. Little circles here and there. Little bit of cross hatching here and there. Me personally, mostly like to do circles for scaling. Alright, now the bottom jaw. Bit of cross hatching. Or circle scales here and there. Alright, guys, I am absolutely tired and about to pass out. Wait, I do shade in behind the tongue. Alright, guys, this is part 1. I am tired as hell, and after I post this, I'm gonna go to bed, so I will see you guys later. Oh, jeez, this is like 31 minutes or freaking half an hour of a video. See you.